Hello everyone! Excited Utterance here. My name's Hella and I'm hella mad, but I'm not as hella mad as Dahlia West. Dalia West. Yes. She is the author of cheap, trashy novels such as Rough Rider and others. And she is the daughter of Kathy Shank. Yes, Kathy Shank. If you don't remember who Kathy Shank is, well, here she is. The leader of the Granny Network in Delphi, and also the one who single-handedly caught, allegedly, the Delphi killer. Allegedly. Allegedly. But I have problems with that because really, who the hell is she? Who the hell is she to decide who the Delphi killer is? Because apparently law enforcement couldn't do it themselves after 8 goddamn years. Yes. So, guys, the Granny Network, never trust the Granny Network, and I did not think that I would be back this quickly to talk to you about what Kathy Shank's daughter has had to say again. But she has been back on the Twitters and even on the Reddits. Thank you to Judge Jessica for helping me out with this because I did not know that she was also a Redditor. Yeah. So Kathy Shank's daughter's real name is Jamie Shank, and as I said in the last stream, that's public knowledge. She's come out and spoken before to mainstream media under the name Jamie Shank, Jami, but her pen name is Dalia West. And let's not forget, guys, that if we go and have a look at her... Oh, go away, Dolly. Dolly's here, but he's not here. If we're going to have a look at her website, there she is, Dalia West, danger, desire, destiny. She writes cheap, fast, dirty fiction. That's her job. Now it's time to say hello to some people. Hi, everybody. Hey, let's go. Lots of people were here early today. Barbara Barman, Annette. Yeah, Dali was raiding early. Sean the sheep, how are you? How are you? Now, we are growing the Hellaverse, everybody. Please become a member if you can. If you can, all contributions, very much welcome. I need to replace my headphones because my dog ate them. Yeah, true. For the second time. AKA Radar. Good to have you here. Here we go. Please hit the like. Yes, please, for doing that. Thank you very much. Chilo is here. How are you? Good evening. Well, it's good morning for me. It's good morning for me. Sup, Jenny? Melissa Simlock is here. Hit the like button. Yes, please. Ariel's here. Oh my god, I thought this started an hour ago. No. You are here on time. And Spicy Hot Pocket is here. Hi, Hella and chat. Good to see you. Judge Jessica, thank you so much for your help preparing for this stream and sharing the stream. Love you muchly. And Kat, how are you? There is blood in the water. Yes, because she's a shark. She's a shark and she'll eat your lunch. Just warming up. Just warming up. Ah, dear. Hey, Free Ricky Bay and Judy Hadaway. Michael's here. How are you? Anyone want to talk phones briefly as an appetizer before Hella gets to the entree? The phones. Oh, dear. My life recently has been looking at iPhone 6S's and working out the differences between the different colors. Rose Adams is here. And the Royal Wee. Hey, is it going? Sup. Kelt. Yep. And good to see you. Someone suggested to Helen and tell her she solved the riddle. Oh, did I? Maybe without knowing it. I thought I put more questions out there than answered them. But we'll see. There's 2 videos about the phones. I think the most recent one is probably the one that answers it. That it was a space gray iPhone 6S and that she was borrowing Kelsey's that day. Yeah. And that Kelsey therefore had the one that Libby usually uses, which may explain something to do with the social media. We'll come back to that on a different day. Okay, Lowered Customs, how are you? Good to see you. And Half Irish, my lovely mod Half Irish. Do we have a new member? Yes, we do, Ma'a. Good to see you. Good to see you, Ma'a. Lovely to see you. Stream not cancelled. Hey, you're too late to say stream cancelled, Mavcar. You're late today. You are late today, Rebecca Ann. Good to see you. All right. Rachel from Idaho. And Sasha. I am good, thank you. Buddy Rich. All right, we need to get into this. If I haven't said hello to you yet, you're chat bombing there, David. And I sent you an email, David. Could you please have a look? Thank you. Good to see you. Deebs. Deebs, nice to see you. All right. Yeah, she certainly does have a way with words. Okay. Yes, Ma'a. Welcome, Ma'a. Thank you for becoming a member. I solved the phone question. Yay, yay me. Let me on for 5 minutes and I'll tell you, okay, sure. I'll let you on for a couple of minutes. Invite, copy, and why not indeed? Why not indeed? I'll let you on, Michael, because you're a special person. There you go. I sent it to you on Twitter. And CH is here. Is Dali Talk coming on stream tonight? Yes, he is.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. Yes, I'm pretty good. And we're about to have... Dali's actually put in private chat, am I coming on tonight? So I was just busy saying hi to everybody. And also we are having Mr. Michael Osbrook join us shortly to tell us about the phone riddle that I apparently solved. I didn't realize that I solved it, but apparently I did. So there you go. Candy M is here too. Is Dali playing the lunch today? No.
If only I could be so lucky. Wait.
God. Here he is. Hey, Michael, how are you?
I'm doing great. So maybe a lesson for everybody. I looked at that phone and said, "What?"
Yeah.
Well, it's the kind of thing that you look at. Hang on, I gotta get
breaking up a little bit. Yep.
Okay, now I'm off the YouTube thing. It's only in StreamYard.
Sweet.
I'm subject to the same thing everybody else is. Saying WTF to something that's new.
Yeah.
Hang on. Am I still there?
Yeah, you're here.
Nope.
Okay. It looked like I had an internet glitch.
Oh, no, good.
No, so I was watching your live about the phones.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Michael, are you there?
Michael. It's coming from inside the house.
Michael. Are you with us, Michael?
Guess not.
I will eat your lunch. Michael.
Yoo-hoo.
Hello.
We'll give him a minute.
We'll give him a minute, yeah. Hey, woman. You're late. You're late. He'll come back. Okay,
bro.
Never mind. Who kicked that Michael? Did he charge his phone? Oh, no.
Hella intimidated
We
him.
need, yeah, that's what it is. We need to pin him. I only knew the iPad sync. Have they ever given the phone number of the phone in evidence? Mate, all I've ever seen is Cecil referring to an iPhone 6S Space Gray. So, I don't know. Hey, Ms. Potter. Okay, let's tell you what. We'll start getting into this and we'll see if Michael comes back. All right. So, guys, dear me, get ready. Because Mini Shank, she's mad. She's mad. She's mad. But hey, that's not unusual for her.
No.
No, we've noticed she's a bit of an angry person. She's
Well,
not the happiest. She's not the
she-
happiest.
She's a little. She holds a grudge.
She's a bit of a grumpy old one. Well,
She's a grumpy Gus.
she's a bit of a grumpy ghost. Now, thank you to Judge Jessica because she pointed me in the direction of Reddit. So she's on Reddit as well. So we're going to start with some Reddit posts from Ms. Dahlia or Miss Mini Shank. Now, here's the thing. This goes back a little while. So we're going to start with some from 3 months ago. Now, she's been on Reddit for a long time. She comments on all sorts of threads. But we're just going to look at the ones related to the Delphi case because we don't have all day. Trust me, she gets into all sorts of topics.
Yes.
Her Twitter is very similar. She talks about a lot of political stuff. She gets Twitter she uses just to vent, and I really had to go through and yeah, that's one way of putting it. But so I really had to sort through and find the stuff that's worth showing you. But Reddit, let's look back at 3 months ago. Because let's just remember 3 months ago, the oh, he's back. Hello.
Hey there, sorry.
Yes.
Don't go
okay.
don't go on StreamYard with 5% on your phone. The phone will die.
You come in just in time. I was just about to start reading. Tell us what you got.
No. So I was listening to your live about the phone, and you brilliantly researched everything, and you went through all the various screen protectors, and you said there's this blackout screen protector that's available.
Yep.
And if you go look at and yes, the Gold Rose iPhone 6S's all have white faces. Go look at the picture in the lower right-hand corner. You can see the line of white behind the screen protector.
I'll have to look at that.
And it's an absolute straight line, so the screen protector is just a little bit off.
Really?
Yep.
I think we're trying to pull it up here.
Okay. Hang on.
I think it's Exhibit 9. It's the first one. So, as usual, it's kind of a group effort, and I got way out over my skis on that. I mean, it's one of these things, right? That if there is something, see that?
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That's light, man.
If you zoom in on it, it's an absolute straight line, and the screen protector is off center.
That you think?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I also checked it out with people who actually know, and that is absolutely oblivious.
Okay.
Now, I think the pictures do raise a more interesting question about the leaves and the condensation, and how is that all possible?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, there's the white.
If that's a screen protector, I'm confused as to why I can't see it at all there or there. Like if it's so obvious there, then why can't I see it there or there? That's my only question. Like at all. Like even when I bring it right up. That's all. So,
Well,
yeah, that doesn't really add up for me because like that looks like a highlight of a bevel there. So, yeah. And like the other thing is that we've got a photo of her here using a space gray phone. So, and then we've got Cecil talking about a space gray iPhone 6S. So I'm still not 100% sure about that. I don't know. I don't know if the riddle's solved. I'd like to be the one who solved the riddle,
yeah.
but I don't know.
And
He's gone.
he's gone.
He's gone. Dear. All right.
Thank
Back to where we were. Thank you, Michael. iPhone 6s had that contoured screen on the edges. Yeah. That was Kelsey's phone. The one with the he's back. Hey.
You're muted right now.
He knows.
Yeah. So what were you saying? What can't you see where?
Okay, so on Exhibit 10 and Exhibit 11, and I brought the shadows right up so you can see, I can't see anything of it there, right?
No,
so,
and it seems to be just a little off on the bottom there.
Yeah, so
and so if you could see the other, so it's just tilted a little, and I also have it on maybe, I don't know whether you heard me or not. I also have it on good authority that is in fact Libby's phone. So there's no second phone. There's no second phone here, but the leaves and the condensation, create other questions.
Okay, so you're saying that it's the iPhone 6S rose gold behind that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's the rose gold or not, it is Libby's phone.
It's Libby's phone.
And I think that's the white face peeking out there from behind the blackout screen protector.
Well, I would have thought that that's a highlight, but if someone who thinks that they know what the screen protectors look like from behind there disagrees, then all I can definitely say is it's not been edited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing is to me, it's pretty clearly a screen protector, whatever it is. I mean, that's not the phone. I mean, you wouldn't have that white line. I mean, there's nothing else that can.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that it could be like a highlight from the flash, because it's you can see a lot of, see the blowouts that are going on here. See, so the light,
you're not gonna get a straight line from the flash like that.
Well, you might be right. Let's look at the cutoff there. Cutoff is a bit odd. Yeah.
Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I kind of thought, I just wanted to say, you kind of, at least for me, solved it before I could actually get information. And I got this after I listened to you and then looked at the picture again.
Good.
It all kind of made sense. So.
I'm glad I could help. Very glad I could help, Michael. You have a great day, mate.
You too.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Hey, Ange, how are you?
Hey,
how are
good
you,
to see
love? All right, let's get back into it. Alrighty, so it's time. I need to take this away though. I need to actually start sharing screen again because the way
Ah.
that this works is you can't share a tab and then share a screen in the same thing. You have to start over.
You can in Talk Studio.
Oh, stop it. Talk Studio is awful. Okay. Hey, Indy Cindy. Yeah, I thought it looked like the light too, but that's okay. That's okay. Alrighty. Cool. Alrighty. Now, let's get into it.
Yes.
So, for clarification, and I will not be paying attention to any replies. My mother will never take a dime of reward money. That's tacky. This is her career, not a hobby or a lark or some post-retirement adventure. She did not get paid for volunteering on the investigation. My mother's lifetime of service to Carroll County started 52 years ago in a tiny office inside that very courthouse as a CPS caseworker, and it seems fitting to us that it will end there. She views the Abby and Libby investigation as the final chapter of those 52 years. This is her life's calling.
Sad life.
Gag order. Oh no. She will never give an interview. Highly unprofessional. If they want to name a street after her, we lived on W Front Street behind the jail for 40 years. Okay, I have a problem with this.
Just one?
I have a problem. This was 3 months ago. She said, gag order or no, she will never give an interview. Highly unprofessional. What was this?
Oh.
Oh, it was just a little interview.
She was just trying to impress all the gentlemen callers.
It's just a little one.
Teensy weensy.
You just called your mom unprofessional, Dahlia. It was her blind hostage interview. Oh dear. Wow. Yeah, open your eyes, Kathy. Well, she did for a minute. She did.
Maybe she has
this.
narcolepsy. Would explain her contributions to the investigation.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is now twice that this Dahlia, or whatever it is, her name is, has gotten onto social media and tried to get people to name the street after her family or after Kathy Shank. So remember, she did it on Twitter as well. Okay.
It'll happen one day.
So she stopped for a bit. So this is now 10 days ago, so skip forward in time. The simple and most obvious explanation is, Libby's phone is already on the North Bank at 2:32 p.m. because that's when it stopped moving. Period. Fact. Period. Brad Weber drives by at 2:44 p.m. per the camera. Fact. Obviously, these two events have been transposed in both RA's confession and later on in the state's narrative in court. Obviously, the girls had already crossed the creek, and then the van drove by, based on the digital data. I don't know why everyone on both sides of this case are twisting themselves into pretzels with so many alternate theories, when the easiest and simple explanation is that RA's confession simply switches these two events, that they actually crossed the creek before the van drove by, which is proven by the digital data, instead of after the van came by, like RA said. Because once you switch these two events, then all the digital data now lines up perfectly. What the hell is she on about? What's she on about, guys? Pretzels! She wants pretzels!
I think she's experiencing whatever Kanye's experiencing right now.
We're getting to that. Funny you mentioned Kanye. We're getting to that. Hey there, Dahlia, what's it like in Carroll County? Da, 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 da. Skank Street. Oh, really? Damn. You think?
Oh,
Oh, that's a shame.
I guess I won't nominate her. Sheesh.
Sheesh. All right. So this is also 10 days ago. The van rolled by while he was cleaning up, which is why he didn't finish. The Weber video now puts R.A. in his own words at the crime scene after he'd already claimed he'd left. He never knew that video existed. The defense knew because that video was in discovery. But the defense couldn't bring it up because it corroborates more elements of R.A.'s confession and makes him look more guilty.
Okay, princess.
The defense needed Rob Weber to stick to the 3:30 arrival time. Once he said around 2:30, the defense's goose was cooked.
Goose.
The goose.
Kinky.
I wonder how many times she's used goose in her books.
Oh, quite a lot. Not that I know or have read
No,
them,
no, you haven't bought any of her books yet.
or am a fan.
No,
I certainly wasn't climaxing reading one last night.
stop it.
What? You know, we got to the exciting part in the book. The part where it all comes together and everybody, you know.
Enough.
I just appreciate good literature. I'm sorry. I guess you don't.
What was it? Was it the pic of the man on the cover?
It didn't help.
Oh, watch out, Sleuthy. She's talking about gooses now. Keith. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
This is 6 days ago now. The girls were found 2.2 football fields away from the bridge. I know you know this and keep pretending you don't. 2.2 football fields. Okay. 2.2 football. How far is that?
What is it? It's
Two-
like, I don't know, 800 meters? I don't know.
No, I know. A football field is. Oh, actually, yeah. No,
40
I know. A football field-
centimeters?
40 centimeters. 40 centimeters is that long. No.
720
yeah.
yards. Thank you, Trenton.
Okay, I don't know. Who is she talking to? Oh, she's arguing with some people on Reddit. And I don't know if they know who she is, but I suppose they probably know who she is because she said, "Oh, my mum"
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just watch out for this person called Professional Lurker 77, which checks out because she's born in 1977 as well. They know who she is, Judge Jessica. Yeah. Why is she commenting? Does she have a massive boner to write about? Doesn't she have a massive boner to write about? Well, I thought she stopped writing the trashy novels, but apparently she's back into it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We knew who she was. Ah, were you in there? Were you, Megan? Ah, funny. 300 yards is close to 100 meters for people still subject to Napoleon. Hey, you need to change over to, like, units that make sense. Please. All right. Where are we? Now we are 2 days ago. The 2:32 p.m. came from the state assuming that time frame from a Snapchat post. If you don't understand that iPhones have GPS and record locations, you're too stupid to further engage. Enjoy beating your head against the wall as you continue to not even understand the most basic facts. Right, I love. This. I've sold my stories to 2 million people. Richard Allen couldn't even sell his story to 12. Well, 2 million people bought trash. You even call it trash, love. And we did hear from one of the jurors, and I think she'd buy your trash too. Oh my god. Oh, Dish, definitely a friend of the farm. I mean, people bought it even though it's trash. That means something at least. Yep. Yep. So she's proud of the prosecution falsifying evidence. Yep. Wow. I mean, let's just for one moment have a little bit of a look back at the story she sold to 2 million people, shall we? Rough stock. Burnout, the complete series. Rawr. Dot Inc. Books 1 to 4. He peered at her closely, watching her every action. What?
I found a excerpt, I think, from one of her books on her blog.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Where?
I'll send it to you.
Oh, thanks. He peered at her closely, watching her every reaction to her words. No one's going to die if I kiss you, Paige.
Aww.
And I really want to kiss you. All you have to do is turn toward me this time instead of running away. I'll take care of the rest.
Bet she says that to all the men.
Rapid City Stories, Preacher. Okay, so this is what she sold to 2 million people. Okay? So it's pretty easy to sell this shit to 2 million people. And by the way, someone told me they saw one of her books on Amazon for 99 cents.
Righteous bucks.
Yeah. Let's keep going. She's back on Twitter. Okay. So, this is just after my last stream. So, guys, I did not expect to be doing this again so fast. Right? I did not expect to be doing the stream again so quickly, because I thought it'll be months until there's enough material there for another Dahlia West stream.
Dolly never disappoints.
No. And now here she is. And goodness me, like, she's all over the place. Dahlia with the non-stop cell phones. Yep. Okay. Where can I find the JP comments? Who's JP?
Jesse Peterson?
Oh, Jordan Peterson.
Jordan, goddammit.
Yeah, no, just search her up on Delphi. Sorry, not Delphi. On not the Delphi thread. If you go to Reddit and you just search up her username, you'll find her all over the Jordan Peterson subreddit.
Really?
She's all over it. Yeah.
Oh God.
Big time. She's absolutely all over it. Yeah. Hey, Criminal Network, how are you?
No wonder she cleans her room.
That was me, Hella. I got a comment about it. Wondered if it was her. Yes. I wonder if she writes Carter Holman romance novel.
Ooh.
About the glory hole. Yeah. All right, here we go. Dalia West. A confession is a noun because a confession is an object, like a sex object. Specifically, a confession is a piece of paper typed out and signed by a suspect that says they, the signer, are the primary actor. I did this, and this confession is produced in front of law enforcement and is recorded for posterity. A third party saying to someone, hey, this guy told me he did this, is not a confession. It is hearsay. And there is a very good reason why hearsay is not typically allowed in courtroom testimonies, especially when it falls apart during a polygraph exam. Is that a winky face?
It's more like an arrogant little face.
Okay. Hearsay is most often dismissed because it isn't actual evidence of anything. Actually, no, there's tons
no.
of hearsay exceptions, my dear.
Well, and
One
it
of them-
is. Go ahead.
One of them is the excited utterance. By the way, yes, what were you about to say?
No, just hearsay is, or it's testimony, and there's rules of evidence to decide if it's reliable enough or not reliable enough to be allowed in, based on certain rules or exceptions.
Correct. And there's very good reason why hearsay is not typically allowed in courtroom testimonies, especially when it falls apart during a polygraph exam. Hearsay is most often dismissed because it isn't actual evidence of anything, and hearsay can be coerced or enticed by threats of punishment or reward. Hang on. That sounds like something we've seen. Hearsay can also be the result of a revenge plot, or simply used as a way to become infamous. Hearsay can also be commonly be used to try to get reward money. What's she getting at? Strange how the most rapidly obsessed true crime enthusiasts don't understand how the law actually works. If you don't know the difference between a confession and hearsay, you're part of the problem.
It's literally hearsay. The whole reason it's allowed in is a party opponent. The prosecution is allowed to use statements made by the defense against them because it's not as long, and it's why the defendant is not able to use self-serving statements.
Yes.
They're not considered reliable.
Correct. Yeah, Michael, what is she saying is hearsay? I don't even...
His confessions, I guess? Or they're not
No,
hearsay.
no, she can't be because she wants his confessions to be in. Hey, this guy told me he did this is not a confession. Yeah, correct, right? So that's fine.
Correct.
Yes, that is hearsay. But it may be allowed in if there's an exception.
It would be allowed in if it was the defendant.
Yeah, right. And there's a very good reason why hearsay is not typically allowed in court. No, you're wrong there. That like generally, if there's a bunch of hearsay exceptions that might allow that in.
Oh, is she talking about Logan's confession?
Oh, maybe. Oh, she might be.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That changes things.
Thank you, guys.
Right, thank you. Because she's honor bound. Right, she's honor bound. Rachel's on it. Confessions by third parties are not hearsay. 804. B3. Statements against penal interest. Yes, correct. She's honor bound to protect Ron.
Her lover.
Well, some people say that he may be, or she may be his love child.
Ooh.
Right? Ron only made love to the bottle. Well, I hear he's a bit of a stallion.
Sexual stallion, more like.
Yeah, sexual stallion. RL's confession, offered through Ricky Davis, would be admissible. Agreed, it would be admissible. Yeah. See, she does not understand hearsay exceptions. She just thinks that hearsay is not admissible. Hearsay not admissible? No. Okay, anyway. But remember, guys, she's talking to thin air, right? No one's reading her posts except us right now. Like, no one.
Well, I enjoy them.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I enjoyed them.
I'm enjoying them right now.
I mean, I was just hoping for some spoilers from her next book, but yeah.
Right. You know, She is giving Kanye a run for her money. His money, sorry. I don't want to misgender Kanye. He's a bit dangerous. All of her writings just sound like manic episode. No disrespect to our bipolar friends. Yeah.
None taken.
No. Okay. All right. So this is a little bit off topic, but I just thought it was funny. That the FBI would rather waste taxpayer money painting over their shitty buzzword walls than actually catch criminals tells you all you need to know about what's important to the FBI these days. And okay, so she's quoted this person, Zach W. Lambert. Do you want to read that, Dali?
Ah, yes, this photograph taken 2 days ago at the FBI Academy in Quantico and submitted to their New York Times under the condition of anonymity. If a picture is usually worth 1,000 words, this one is worth millions.
I would think she'd be happy about this, that they're painting over the stupid buzzwords.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why she has to complain about everything.
She complains about everything.
Maybe she's upset because they're going to be painting over integrity.
Maybe.
And fairness.
And fairness.
And stability.
Compassion. Oh, okay. And her religious stuff. Oh my God. Interesting that long ago lived a woman who claimed to be pregnant by the Holy Ghost. That Mary went to a family get-together and said, "Oh yeah, me too." Apparently, the Holy Ghost was getting around in those days. John the Baptist's mother.
She's saying the Holy Ghost was a swinger?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But she's talking to no one.
Well, I'm getting a lot out of it, but that's just me.
Yeah, hey Andy Cosper. Oh, so sorry. How are you, love? She seems to she hates everybody. She hates everybody.
Except her mother.
Except her mother. She loves her mom. Her mom's a shark. Eat your lunch.
Rawr.
I had a flat tire in Indiana once on a busy highway, and a truck driver from Oklahoma stopped to help me change my tire. He said, "I couldn't believe all those people just kept driving by. I'm from Oklahoma, and we don't let our women change tires. God bless rednecks."
So much for equality.
She likes rednecks. Oh. Okay, so I didn't really know who Megyn Kelly was till just recently, and I saw her having a go at Brian Koberger. Do you want to read Megyn Kelly first?
Sure.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you showed up at the Grammys completely naked on the red carpet, people might pay you some attention. It doesn't make you seem special. It makes you seem crass, classless, and desperate. Save the children.
Calm down, Grandma. Breathe. Take your pills. Who's she calling Grandma?
I mean, she's only like, I don't know, 50?
She's 47,
Okay.
I think. Oh my God, really? You're calling Megyn Kelly Grandma? Okay, this woman. Right, okay, we're back on to Delphi again. Okay. Remember how last time she was quoting herself?
Voiding herself?
Quoting herself.
Oh, ooh.
No. Well,
That's
she does.
awkward.
She kind of avoids herself on X. But
Verbally.
yeah. Okay, so this is her kind of quoting herself, but I'll start with her quoting herself going, "I hope the donuts were worth it, asshole." And she's got a little donut there.
Well, it's funny you
Right.
mention that.
Yeah, yeah.
I enjoyed the donuts quite a lot, actually. Those were good donuts, actually.
Yeah. But she's not talking about him,
Oh,
right? Well, kind of. She's talking about the whole police department, but we'll get to that in a minute.
okay. Don't want to sully my good name.
All right. Hang on. I need to drink of water for this.
Right?
Yeah. If you want to fill up my coffee, buymeacoffee.com/excited. Someone mentioned me.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous nonsense.
Oh dear. Okay. Everyone says hindsight is 2020, and it's so easy to armchair quarterback, especially a murder investigation. But not me. I think some things about murder investigations are just common fucking sense. If you find 2 murder victims on day 1, and then by day 2, you know you're looking for a grown-ass adult man, then what you do is... ... You scotch tape a fucking post-it note to every phone, computer screen, toilet,
I always post-it note my toilet.
and bathroom sink in your entire police department that says, if any of you get any tips about a grown-ass adult man in the park that day, you give them directly to me, the lead investigator, because I need to talk to that guy personally. That's what you do. That's what you don't do is go, oh gee, we're looking for a grown-ass adult man, but I'm too lazy to go interview this grown-ass adult man myself because I'm too busy getting donuts. See, that's what you don't do.
Okay. She likes to use the term grown-ass adult man quite a lot for being a grown-ass adult woman.
There's more. There's more. And if you had gone to see this grown-ass adult man yourself on day 3 after he tipped himself in, he would have told you he was at the park looking at stocks on his phone. Then you put his statement on the wall along with all the other people who said they were there. And then on day 4, when you get the cell phone tower data of everyone who was at the park, you look at the list and you look at the stack of self-reported tips. And you say, hey, wait, just a damn minute. Something ain't adding up here. And you knock on this guy's door on day 5. And you say, excuse me, sir, why did you lie to us and say you were on your phone at the park that day, but there's no cell phone record of you being there? And then on day 6, you get your video of a car in the area, the same make and model of which matches the guy who already lied to you about having his phone turned on while he was there, and you realize that his car was at the park long after he lied to you and said he'd already left. And you knock on his door again on day 7. And you arrest him because lying to you twice is enough for a search warrant. There's more.
Of course there is.
All this time, all this money wasted, all this frustration, all this bullshit. ... All because the fat, lazy lead investigator was too busy eating donuts to go interview just a handful of men who said they were at the park that day. Just a handful of men, and you were too busy to go talk to them yourself. Unbelievable.
You know, I really resent that. That really offends me, guys. You know, not cool. Krispy Kreme donuts, that's a harmful stereotype. I don't appreciate to be discriminated against. Thank you.
Sorry.
I accept your apology. I accept your apology. Carry on.
I do not apologize. Okay, now have you noticed that she's finally got a heart? Right? But look, someone has clicked the heart button and she's called them out. Look.
Aw.
Look. It's wild that you liked this Mixin 1771. What I'm saying, Richard Allen is 100% guilty and would have been caught earlier if Tobe Lazenby would have put down the donuts and just spoken to RA personally in 2017. She's talking about Tobe.
She's thinking a lot about donuts.
And donuts. Talk about Tobe.
He would have been caught earlier if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
How's that? Tobe. How's that go? And she's calling him fat. She's fat shaming Tobe.
Not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
You know, somebody, if you want to go ahead and discriminate against my weight, you can just go to another country, okay? We don't need that here.
Wow. So no one talked to RA in 2017 in person. That's what we thought. Well, look, as far as she knows, who knows what she knows? Who knows what she knows? They probably would have done all of that if Doolin's 2017 report actually said any of the shit her mum inserted in 2022. Yep. I can't DM her, so I just tweeted a request for her to reach out to me because I really want to talk to her back. Do you? Do you, Andy? You want to talk to her?
You could try reaching out on her blog as well.
You want to talk to this nut job?
Hey. Look, at the end of the day, there's a lot of sexual tension between us, so I get it. We don't know how to express our feelings properly. She's a troubled soul at the end of the day.
She will eat your lunch, Andy.
She ate mine yesterday, and I wasn't happy about it.
Also, who smells donuts like that these days? It's very old-timey.
Yeah.
It's not just, that's not an American thing, is it? Like, we don't spell it like that.
Dough.
Donuts. Okay, here we go. She's gonna continue.
Of course she is. Oh, princess.
Oh, God. Okay. Tobe Lazenby, day one. Nothing bad could have happened to the girls. They're probably at the movies. Nom, nom, nom. Donuts, donuts, donuts. Not in my small town. Nom, nom, nom. Day 2. The girls' bodies are found. TL. Okay, fine. But no one from Delphi would have done this. Nom, nom, nom. Donuts, donuts, donuts. Not in my small town. Nom, nom. All non-Delphi leads are exhausted. TL, okay, fine. But no upstanding citizen with a real job from Delphi could have done this. Clearly meth heads. Nom, nom, nom. Donuts, donuts, donuts. Not in my small town. Nom, nom, nom. It is precisely Tobe Lazenby's complete unwillingness to admit that anything could ever happen in Delphi that derailed this case. Then once he was proven wrong, he said no one from Delphi could have done it. Then once all leads were exhausted, said, okay, maybe someone from Delphi did it, but it could only have been a meth head that derailed the case. Actually, she means that derailed this case. Tobe Lazenby's rose-coloured, not in my small-town glasses derailed this case from the first hour, and I still can't believe he's never going to be held accountable.
I can see how she's an author.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have to read her books.
Hey, Dala.
Dahlia? Oh.
No, I can't. That'd be funny if Dahlia was here. Hey, Bobby. What did you do to Helen? She's scaring me.
She always scares me. Get in line.
It's just this chick. She does this to me. I can't help it.
In a dirty way, or?
Stop it. Hey, Indy, Cindy. Why does she think I already did it? Because of his DNA at the scene? What DNA at the scene? Because of his phone data at the scene? What phone data at the scene?
Because her mom got the tip.
That's
Just
why.
the tip.
Yeah, that's why.
And she then fingered him. Wait.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I'm sorry. I still don't believe in UFOs. I just can't.
Okay.
I know everybody is really super ginned up about it, but I just can't. It's China. End of.
Okay, sweetie, if something is flying and it's unidentified and it's if it's a flying object that's unidentified, it's a UFO. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's China.
It's China. Okay, so she's quoted herself again. So this is the thing about hindsight being 2020. I could have sold the Delphi murders in 1 week for $1.99 plus tax, but nobody asked me, and here we are 8 years later.
I can't believe nobody asked this ball of stability to help them solve.
Right?
She's very logical. Rational. Carry on. There you go.
I'm okay. Hang on. Water.
Right? Doesn't mess with your throat?
I don't care that you thought the girls were probably at the movies instead of at the park that day. I would have just followed the facts. I don't care that you thought no one in Delphi could have committed these murders. I would have just followed the fucking facts.
Language.
I don't care that you thought no upstanding citizen with a real job could have committed these murders. I would have just followed the motherfucking facts. I hope you enjoyed those donuts instead of just following the motherfucking facts.
This isn't funny, guys. I'm getting upset. I'm getting weepy here, okay? Knock it off.
No, you're very emotional, Doug.
I am.
You are.
Hurts my fifis.
I don't care who you are. I'll pull your card out regardless.
Is that a euphemism?
I've never heard that before. Who says that? Do people say that?
Okay, when Hella in Australia and me in America have never heard of something, it's
I'll pull your card out regardless.
we usually have all the expressions covered around the world. Yeah,
You could sell children's toys with this voice. Just these sound effects. Pulling a cord? Maybe she means cord. Cord out regardless. It doesn't matter. No one's looking at her posts. Like, no one. No one at all.
well, they're too busy reading her books.
Maybe.
Wow, look at all the likes she got on this post. 33
Yeah.
impressions. Wow, girl. You're slaying.
33 impressions is enough for people to just scroll past. Yeah.
You're going to be monetized on Twitter in no time.
Chelsea, yeah. She's out there talking to herself. That's right.
We all need a hobby.
Yeah, we do. We do. And she posts like 4 or 5 times a day. Most of it's political stuff. Most
Oh,
of it's
I was scrolling for like a minute going down her timeline like before the stream, and like
yeah,
after like a minute I was still in February of this
yeah.
year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's constant. It's absolutely constant. And she's talking to nobody.
Well,
Oh yeah,
voices
okay.
in her head.
I thought this was funny just because she was just calling out Lutherans.
What the hell? I'm Lutheran.
I knew I didn't like Lutherans. Sketchy people, those Lutherans.
And they have shitty coffee too. Don't believe the rumors.
Okay, the reason. Okay, this post is about money, taxpayer money being given to Lutheran organizations, Lutheran refugees,
Yeah.
actually. That's kind of irrelevant, but I just thought it was funny that she's calling out Lutherans for being sketchy.
Well, I mean,
She's
I'm a
admitted to
Lutheran.
being an Odinist, for God's sake. Oh, this. It took me a while to work out what she was talking about. If Baldass and Ravioli get out of this quagmire without being disbarred, they better convert to Odinism. Baldass and Ravioli. Guys.
Baldwin
Baldwin and Rosie. What?
Okay, terrific.
What? Baldass and Ravioli. If they get out of this quagmire without being disbarred, why the hell would they be disbarred? They've done nothing. They better convert to Odinism. What?
I get it.
You're a nut job, lady. Wow. She thinks she's clever. Yeah. I am. Are her books self-published? Good question. I don't
Yes.
know. Wow.
Yep.
Someone should tell Andy and Brad that they're Baldass and Ravioli. Wow. Oh, look, she's quoting herself again. Oh no, she's replying to herself. Was just thinking about that time Denny and his wife embezzled $250,000, half of it from the city of Delphi. She got probation, and he got demoted from sheriff to fire inspector. Oh, Delphi, you've never changed. Grinny face. They never paid one thin dime of it back, by the way. Don't recall if they were actually starving prisoners or they were just making up fake prisoners to bill the state for and steal from the prisoner meal account. Now, I don't know what she's talking about, right? Guys, little side project, side quest. Or if anyone knows. Yes, Andy, do you know what this is about? Was this the illegal sports card embezzling? Because she keeps going. Yeah, okay.
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does. Part of the Delphi Good Old Boy Network I've been telling y'all about. Not in great detail. I can't remember the names of the 2 women who worked at the city building in Delphi and made up fake employees and started cashing the paychecks every week. I think they stole like $500,000 though before they got caught. Okay. You cannot possibly comprehend the levels of corruption in Delphi that have been going on for more than 30 years. I think we probably wouldn't be that surprised.
Right.
Okay, so why is she like giving little tidbits of this stuff out? Like, what good's it doing her? Why are you doing this, Dahlia? What is she trying to get some sort of like big time interview and get paid for it? Something like that?
Damn straight.
Yeah.
She's
trying to
worth
get a big
every
payday.
dollar.
Yeah. Hey, we're looking for a payday. Oh, she's going to write a book? Is she going to write a book?
She knows a good author.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can comprehend. I think we wouldn't actually be surprised at all. So, yeah, little side quest, everyone. Andy, I think you're on it. Hey, Sarita! Sarita in the house. How are you, love? Cool. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't understand what she was on about, but I haven't looked into this at all. So, I'm sure a few of you guys have. Corruption, like collusions in investigations. Oh, mate. I think we're not surprised. All right, let's keep going. Oh, Odinism. Now we're going to start talking about Odinism. Fantastic. And it's another double pager. There are two types of Odinism. Real asterisk Odinism and Indiana Odinism. I will not entertain anyone's half-baked bullshit theories about Indiana Odinism, since none of you non-Hoosiers actually understand what Indiana Odinism really is. There is no religion of Odinism there. Indiana has several strict RICO and racketeering laws about who you are allowed to congregate with and communicate to if you are a prisoner inside the Indiana state prison system. So, several years ago, someone's lawyer cooked up the bright idea of Odinism. No one is worshipping Odin in Indiana. Most of them can't even spell Odin. I think she says can't. I think she means can't. She said can. Most of them can't even spell Odin. Well, you know what's interesting?
She can't even spell can't.
She can't spell can't. But there is a tattoo parlor that has Odin spelled with O-D-E-N.
Huh.
Not kidding. Moving on. Most of them can't even spell Odin. What you do is you get a hammer, take a photo of it, and now you're the proud member of a religion that allows you to communicate with your fellow gang members in prison and talk business with them. And the state can't do shit about it anymore because of religious freedom. Indiana Odinism is a LARP. L-A-R-P. What's a LARP?
Live action roleplay.
Okay.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, this is getting interesting. Okay. They have no idea what Odinism even is. No one in Indiana is doing magic in the woods to appease a one-eyed Scandinavian god.
I am.
It is simply a legal workaround to keep running your meth business while you are locked up. That's it. There is no real modern Odinism. The Eddas were collected in the 13th century by a Catholic priest almost 500 years after the peak of Odin worship in Scandinavia. They had no written language. There are no attestations of its beliefs, practices, or rituals. Anything calling itself Odinism in the current day is just making shit up based on secondary sources in the same way Wicca is a religion made up by Gerald Gardner, one religion of several he made up, all of them centering on nudism. Asterisk, asterisk. In the 1930s, after he failed to get into Oxford but was still desperate to impress his father by pretending to be and historian. Asterisk, asterisk, Methodists are weird.
Did somebody say nudism?
What? Yeah. She hates the Methodists too.
Well, at least she's an equal opportunity discriminatist. Discriminator? Discriminating? Or I don't
She
know.
hates everyone equally.
Yeah.
What?
She's a tolerant bigot.
She's tolerant. Wow. Oh, what? Well, I think she ain't wrong. Like, in terms of, the way she describes the fact that it's the Odinists in Indiana. This is what I've thought, and I've said on many streams. I don't understand any of these terms. I don't profess to be someone who knows much about Odinism or the Masonic Lodge or Eastern Stars or any of this stuff. However, I think that Odinism, especially in this area, is some sort of guise for a club that is actually something else. So if she's saying that it's just a front for people to run meth dealing, is that what she said? So several years ago, someone's lawyer cooked up the bright idea of Odinism. No one is worshipping Odin in Indiana. It allows you to communicate with your fellow gang members in prison and talk business with them, and the state can't do shit about it anymore because of religious freedom. Interesting. So, maybe. Don't think the Crusaders and I can't say that word, have the receipts in the argument she thinks it is. Gardner was just a nerdy weirdo who wanted to be around hot naked babes. Well, that makes sense. Nudism. I always thought whoever made up nudism just wanted to be around hot naked babes. She has one of those I hate people patches. Dahlia obviously couldn't remember Else Christensen's name when she was rage tweeting. There are layers to Odinism. They operate in prison. It's an excuse to get together and do business. Yeah. So, I mean, that's what she said. As crazy as this woman sounds, every now and again she says something that rings true, doesn't she? Like, she gives us a little nugget every now and again. So, Baldo Washer, how are you? Hey, Silent G. Your nose guard. Silent G got a comment strike, which is so weird. I know. Dear. Scandinavian pagan origins. Christmas tree, Yule log, elves. You're funny, Silent G. Okay, let's keep going. Oh. Now, I just thought this was really, really ironic. Dalia West says, there needs to be a manic episode kill switch that prevents people from crashing out like this. Get help. Lady, you're in no position to be calling out Kanye West. Wow. Dear, you're heading for exactly the same fate. Really? Something went wrong. Yeah. Well, at least he had 33.1 million followers. At least people were actually listening to what he had to say. You were just spurging out to no one. And sorry, I used spurging out. Yeah. I actually thought that was a good place to end. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I would like to say that this is the last time I'm going to do a Dahlia stream, but it looks like there'll probably be another one in a couple of weeks' time.
We can only hope.
Well, I mean, I really didn't think we'd be doing one again, and if again, I thought like months away, but it's been what 2.5 weeks, 2.5 weeks.
Around
Yeah,
there.
yeah, and she did not disappoint. Like it's been, she went nuts on Tobe Lazenby. She gave us a bunch of inside goss about Odinism in jail, and she also told us some stuff about some corruption to do with what was it? What's the other thing? The Good Old Boy Network and Denny and his wife embezzling $250,000. So, okay, this chick, this one, yeah, this chick, she's coming out with the goods. She's coming out with the goods. Criminal network or ono-Sempic. She brings us pagan gifts. Yes, she does, Sarita. You're trying to get DB to do her audiobooks. Oh dear. Look, let's for a moment though, let's just note that she's off a rocker, right? Like this lady, there's something going on. Like she's off her meds or something. Thank goodness for free speech platforms like Elon's though, because otherwise she'd be spoken out like this to her loved ones. But if you know that when she's on Reddit, she's a lot calmer. Like she's not coming out with as much sort of abusive kind of stuff as she does on Twitter. Maybe because no one's paying any attention to her. But when she's on Reddit, she seems to tone it down a little bit. Maybe because on Reddit you will get banned from the subs on there really, really quickly. Okay. Guys, wow. Thank you, everybody. As a woman with 23 years of sobriety, this seems like a Twitter equivalent of a drunk dial. Yeah, it does. Andy, I expect you've had a look at her Twitter and gone through some of the rest of it. It's bizarre. Like, I'm only showing the stuff that's sort of more relevant to the things that we're following, but she just rants and rants and rants about every little thing that happens, mainly political. But she rants. Like, she rants a lot and to nobody. I find it really strange that someone would want to rant when they're not getting any response from anybody all the time. Like, usually when people rant and they get some response, then that sort of fires them up to keep going. But she's just not getting any response from anybody. So I find that to be really kind of strange. Who's streaming tonight, guys? Is I think Angie's away, isn't she? And Teresa's already streamed today. Oh, today's Monday for you guys. It's Tuesday for me. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to raid Mr. Sean because it's day 10 of ASAP Rocky trial. I wonder how close we are to the end. I wonder how close we are because we're definitely into the defensive side, and I'm hoping that we're nearly at the jury making a decision. So that, plus also I have some news, guys, and that is that I have an interview lined up with a lady who is a bit of a badass, and I have been day 10, yeah. I have been alluding to this on my Twitters. Now her name is Tiffany Roy, and she is a forensic expert who has made several DOJ complaints about the current state of state forensic experts or FBI forensic experts and training in the FBI in relation to DNA evidence and especially DNA evidence, but other evidence as well that's put forth to juries, and how the FBI especially is very closed-minded when it comes to who trains them and what kind of information is put forth to their own trainees and then henceforth to juries. So she was very helpful with the Zachariah Anderson case. She has put forth a DOJ complaint about the expert testimony that was put forth to the jury in that trial. So there was trace DNA that was put forth, and the testimony was extremely misleading. She has been mentioned in the court documents, in an article that was mentioned in the court documents for Brian Kohberger. And so she's willing to weigh in on that. And just recently there was an article in a publication called The Intercept that spoke about the FBI going after her, basically, and saying that she was not fit to be training their staff because her methodologies just didn't align with their principles. She was calling them out for not showing the most recent practices. So she didn't care. She was happy to just go up against the feds, and she's very very cool, Tiffany Roy. So it'll be about a week away, and she's going to give us a lot of insight into how these witnesses are groomed for trials and what can be done about it. I cannot wait to have her on. All right, yeah, it's really cool, Chilo. I can't wait to meet her. She's an actual badass. She's kind of like the Andrea Burkhart of forensics.
Yeah.
She does not care. She gives zero fucks. and yeah, the feds have tried to out her for it, and she's like, I don't care. This is my ethics, and I will speak out about it. So, yeah. Stay tuned for that. Now we're going to raid Sean. Thank you everybody for being here. Make sure that you press the like button on your way out. If you're not subscribed, please be subscribed. And also make sure that if you have your heavy notification bell on, that helps to get your notifications as soon as we go live. Thank you everybody, appreciate it. And when you go into Sean's live, can you please say hello raid for me? Yes. That would be really awesome. And make sure you're subscribed to this guy here, Dali Talk. He's wonderful. All right, time for the song. It's time for the song.
Her name was Helen. She was an Aussie. She was a fake lawyer from the future. She got on YouTube and made some live streams. The co-host is Dahlia and she dances sometimes. The words are always so loud and because she's an 803. To be certain, excited ignorance. Her cat is